Monday, July 24th. I'm in my camper. I had great plans for today. Brian's at work right now. I was going to do like a get ready with me and also kind of film my like a typical day while we're at camp kind of video. But we had something happen to us last night when we got here yesterday evening. Brian accidentally forgot to hook up something under our bed where the water lines are. He forgot to hook up the water lines and started running water in, and he was outside of the camper, and he had filled the tanks first, and he's like, let me know if you hear anything like water coming out of a faucet or anything. And I'm like looking around at the faucets and he's like, look under the sinks, make sure like the pipes, nothing's coming out. I'm like, yeah, no, there's nothing. I'm like, it sounds weird in here though. And he's like, no, you're here and I overfilled this tank, so it's running out here. And I'm like, weird though, because it sounds like it's in here. He's like, no, it's out here. I am so mad at myself that I didn't just lift up the bed and look, because I went to put something away and was like, oh, no, stop. I could see, at first I thought it was just like a shadow on the carpet. Literally flooded our bedroom, and it was starting to run into the rest of the camper. So I will kind of show you. So like my camper usually at this point would be everything's put away, would be fantastic, and today would just be such a nice relaxing day. But instead, we had to go rent a carpet cleaner last night to try to suck up water. So I was doing that for hours last night while he went back home, took all of our towels to rewash them because we had tried to set stuff up with towels. Oh my gosh. And we live like about 40 minutes from here. And he had to go to his parents and get a big fan and all this stuff. And so he didn't get back here till like 11 o'clock last night. And he had to leave this morning to go to work and stuff. So I've just been already again this morning sucking up more water, and we have this thing for 24 hours, so I'm just going to keep going at it until, you know, we have to take it back. But I'll just show you what a mess our camper is, because I can't put anything away. So we've still got like our bags of stuff that's packed are just sitting around everywhere because it is. I've got stuff just everywhere. So let me show you what we got going on back here. I had to take a break and turn the air on because I can't run the air while I'm running this machine because it'll pop the brake or whatever. But so under here is where like the water pump is, but you don't need the pump when you're hooked up to a water source. But these right here, when you winterize the camper, you undo them because you clean out all the water lines, like blow them out so that they don't freeze and break. And he forgot to hook them up because this is usually our second camping trip of the year, so we've usually taken care of all that stuff, and he just wasn't thinking about it. But things look great now. But I mean, it was, and I don't know if I could still get it to do it. Probably. I can feel that it's wet. No, not too bad. I mean, I've been working at this like crazy. Over here was absolutely soaked, and I can still feel the dampness. Oh, I'm excited though. Okay, because it was being where you would step, you would exactly see your feet. It was just squishing through. Inside of here was like an inch or an inch and a half high. That is how much water was inside of here. So we also have this dehumidifier that we got from my in-laws and he went last night and got it. But his side was pretty good. Where it was the most wet is inside right here and all along this side. So that's my side of the bed, and then all down right here. And it was literally running into the rest of the camper. So my bed would be nice and made. But yeah, so that's what I'm working with today. So back around this way, you can just see what a mess. That is like a foam pad that Asher uses when we put down this couch bed. That's what he sleeps on, and he puts that under him, and it's like makes it nice and comfortable. Well, that was under our bed. Thankfully, we grabbed that out before it got soaked, and I had it hanging out last night, and it seems pretty good. So I would love to be sitting at this table recording on Get Ready With Me and all that kind of good stuff, and just have a nice clean camper to be working with right now, but that's not what is happening. So thought I'd just clue you guys in. But I was like, okay, God, I don't know why this just happened, but I'm trusting you to take care of it. So lesson in humility and patience, that's for darn sure. So getting back at it, and hopefully nothing gets musty and gross in here. That is my biggest fear. Well, that's not my biggest fear. My biggest fear is like the floor rotting underneath. So we're just trying to get as much water out as possible and running that dehumidifier. So weird way to start camp. Every morning at camp starts with the bed being made. That's what I do before I do anything else, because it just makes the bedroom area look nice and neat, and that's what I'm looking for. And then I typically go and pick out what I'm going to wear for the day. I have, oh look, there's my tripod. My hanging clothes are all in here. And then I also have down in these drawers down here, I have my, you know, like bras, underwear, socks, that kind of stuff. And then up in the cupboards up here is where I keep like my jeans, shorts, t-shirts, kind of stuff like that, and the shorts and stuff that I sleep in. And then my husband also, he's got his side that actually opens all the way through, but he keeps his over on that side. I keep mine on this side. And then he's got his wardrobe closet as well, and his drawers. And then we've got our linen closet over here. So then I go grab a towel and washcloth to take a shower. How I do it at camp is the night or the day that I decide that I'm going to wash my hair, I do it at night, and that way it dries, you know, overnight while I sleep. And then the days where I'm not washing my hair, then I take showers in the morning. So that's kind of how that works, and it makes it easier between all of us. Right now there's only 3 with Brian and Asher and I, but that way it makes it so not everyone's trying to take a shower in the morning, so that makes it a little easier. So that's the start of the day. And now it's time for a shower, in my luxurious shower. I mean, it's got a skylight. Something I do love about our trailer is this actually pulls out. It's like a drying rack, so we can use it in here. I have one outside too that I use for stuff, but it's kind of nice to be able to hang the washcloths so that they can dry, and then I just take them out. Usually by the next morning they're dry, so then I take them out and put them, you know, in a bag to take out for laundry. But yes, this is where I'm going to take my fabulous shower for the day. And I have myself some breakfast. Today is just some hard-boiled eggs with garlic, salt, and pepper. And then I've got an assortment of fruit here. I wouldn't normally eat this much fruit, but we need to eat it before it goes bad. So I've got watermelon, raspberries, grapes, strawberries, and blueberries. And then of course, you gotta have coffee, because what is it even breakfast without coffee? Pretty sure not. Okay, so this is where I sit every morning to do my makeup, and I keep all of the blinds closed until we're ready, because usually sometimes Brian's showering and getting ready, that kind of stuff. Asher leaves before us in the morning because the children's and youth programs, like their church services, start earlier than the young adults and like the main tabernacle. So he heads out before us. We kind of get him out. He loves to just grab a Pop-Tart and go, kind of thing. Like he gets up, gets dressed, brushes his teeth, because he usually takes a shower the night before, and then grabs a Pop-Tart and goes to service. And so then Brian and I get ready while he's gone. And typically what we do, not typically, this is what we always do, we watch the first service from here in the camper. So they live stream all the services. So for the morning services, Brian works some of them. He runs the slides for some of them. So on those days, he gets up and goes even before Asher and I are up and, you know, moving. And he heads out to go do that. And then I make sure Asher gets out, and then I have the trailer to myself. So that's usually then, like, I'll jump in the shower or something real quick, and that gives me enough time then to be able to eat and get out here and get my stuff set up. And then I set up like my phone right here, and I watch service and listen to it while I put my makeup on. So that's kind of how I do the mornings here. And if Brian is here because he's not doing slides, then he sits with me. He sits right here, and we watch together, and he usually eats like while I'm doing my makeup or whatever. So that's kind of how our mornings roll. So I have all my makeup stuff with me here. My brushes are all in here. I bring this mirror I got several years ago, and it is like the absolute perfect setup to be able to put here and do my makeup. And then in here are all of the palettes and like face palettes that I brought. And I always have a paper towel with me because I use it when I put shimmer on my eyes so it doesn't fall on my face. I put it underneath my eye to be able to do that. So I am going to go ahead and get set up, and I'm going to be recording Chatty Get Ready With Me right now, which you will probably have already seen by the time you're seeing this. I'm not sure. We'll see how that works out. But that's what I'm going to do right now. So that is how mornings start in the camper. Okay, someone asked me to show meals that we have. Obviously, this wasn't a meal, but this is a peach blueberry pie. Oh, girl, if you have never had peach blueberry pie, from a local orchard that they make them handmade every day. So amazing. So I wanted to show you guys that we had gotten this, and we ate it over several days, but it was so dang good. And this was just smoked sausage. It's beef smoked sausage, and then cauliflower that I cut up a head of cauliflower and baked with some butter and cheese. Delicious. Then this was left over the next day of the cauliflower, and then we had egg salad sandwiches because we had some eggs we needed to use up. So that's just another simple meal. These were some skinless, boneless chicken thighs, and then zucchini and onions that we did on the Blackstone. So dang good. And then the next day, we had some of the leftover zucchini. We had burgers and some broccoli. Then this is chicken thighs again. They aren't left over. We made them again another day. And some Brussels sprouts. So these are just some examples of things that we cook when we're camping. I didn't show you my whole time there, but ooh, we got pizza. There's this place called Trevi's, and they make really good pizza. And this is their deep dish, and it was so dang phenomenal. I kind of showed you with Brian's there so you could see like the cheese. It was cheesy. This is breakfast for dinner. So simple. And then this is that beef smoked sausage again, chopped up inside of baked beans. So super simple and just good and filling, and when you don't want to have to work too hard. Now this is, man, camp is known for having some amazing ice cream. This is triple chocolate overload that I'm showing you there. The tabernacle is in the background. My friends and I, one of the days when we were getting ice cream, this is another day I got triple chocolate overload. Hello. And this is, what is this? This is like strawberry cheesecake and cherry cordial, and oh, it's so good. These are my outfits. I wanted to show you all the outfits I wore for the week, but I forgot, or it's over a week. But so this is a really cute little skirt that I got from Dry Goods that I showed in a haul from, I can't remember when it was, maybe for my birthday. And then a little tank that's actually from Forever 21, but I'm showing you a skirt. And this was so nice and comfortable and airy because it was a really hot day that day. Now here's a day where it was a little bit cooler. I have on a pair of pants, but they're still nice and lightweight. And then I have on that new t-shirt that I showed you recently in a vlog that says, I'm very good at doing absolutely nothing. Yep. This is a simple little dress that I got thrifting recently, and I really like it because it's just very simple, like the silhouette of it, but it's really comfortable. I like that it gathers in the waist and it has pockets, so it's pretty much perfect. And then this is one of my jumpsuits that I really like to wear, especially when I'm camping because it's just comfortable and, again, lightweight. And so I wish I had more outfits to show you guys, but this was all I ended up recording. So I still want to show you some of the things that I wear at camp. Now here I just wanted to show you, I like to do like a special little gift thing for my friends at camp. And so this year I did these cute little cards. They were like kindness cards actually that I got on my birthday, and I knew what I wanted to use them for, and so each person got one that fit them, and then I picked 3 stickers that fit that person, and then they each got a bracelet as well. And I couldn't believe how happy everyone was to get these. I mean, it's just something so small, but I'm glad that they felt my heart from that. So then I put them in these cute little bags that I got from TEMU that I used for my son's graduation party to put candy in. Worked perfect. And here's a little worship for you. What a powerful name it is, the name of Jesus Christ, my King. What a powerful name it is, nothing can stand against. What a powerful name it is, the name of Jesus. Little did we know that right after this, a huge storm was going to hit. And so this is them trying to shut the windows of the tabernacle. I'm going to let you hear just how loud it was. The pastor had to stop preaching because nobody could hear him, and people just started to pray because the storms were so scary. It was pretty intense. So this is kind of the aftermath on my walk back from service. Literal river running. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's the river. Oh no. Look at this. Oh, it's so deep. Oh no. Oh. Did everything survive? No? Oh no. Tree down.
Didn't damage the camper, but it damaged the
Oh man. Wow. What a time at camp. Oh my gosh, the limbs down everywhere. And there's my trailer. Brian ran back during service to make sure things are taken care of and the kids are in here, so they're all safe. Oh, their tent doesn't look too good either. People assessing damage everywhere. Hopefully everyone was safe though. Oh my gosh, look at the leaves and stuff stuck all over people's campers. I'm gonna come out and, okay, so here's our rug covered in stuff. Our girl is fine. There's a branch down. Check out that sky. Oh, I think power just went out. Pretty sure I just heard power go out. So that's unfortunate. Oh wow. We get these storms almost one every year that does some craziness. The devil ain't stopping us. We will all be here every year, praising just like we always do. Whoa, lightning back there. Were there chairs sitting there and stayed? Huh? I said, were there chairs sitting there and stayed? Kids playing out over way out here. That went down. Everybody just out assessing what's going on. The air is cold. Like, I don't know how many degrees. Feels like about 20. I don't know if it actually is. I'll have to look, but it definitely feels like it because it was hot. And now I have a jacket on. Worried another storm's coming. Very different today, day after the storm. These are hazy, but hazy and hot. Definitely a different look around here. Beautiful. Sure and Marianne are leaving. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a little tour of the camp. This is when you're coming in from the front. Well, it's now the exit, but when we first started coming, it was the entrance. But this is just kind of, that's the youth area over there where the dorms and all that kind of stuff are. And then over this way is heading down kind of the main area where you have the cafeteria, the camp office, the ice cream place, the coffee place, the general store, all that kind of stuff. So that's what is down this way. I'm excited to share with you guys this place that I love so much. If you've been around for a while, so there's the cafeteria. You've heard me talk about this place for years. There's the camp store, or no, the camp office. I cannot describe to you, but I'm going to try to as I show you these clips. So there's the camp office. Then this is the coffee place. It's called the Grounds. Now you will notice there's water everywhere. So this was after those storms had happened. So usually things look a lot prettier than this. But now I'm going to show you the main focus of camp, the Eastman Tabernacle. This camp was started in 1929. This building was built in 1939. And they built it when they had 1,000 people attending camp, but they built it to fit 2,500 people because they knew they were planning for the generations that would be coming. And now this place is busting at the seams. People sit outside because that's how many people are here. So I wanted to take you in and show you just the vastness of this tabernacle. All the pews are all just the simple wood. Everything about this place is just, it's rustic and it's magical. Not magical, but you know what I mean. It just has a feel unlike anything else. And when you have this place, now, like I said, this holds over 2,500 people. Plus you have people sitting outside. When everyone is in here worshiping and praising the Lord, there is nothing, it's like nothing you've ever heard. It is the most amazing, wonderful, beautiful thing. And I wish you could all experience it. And I'm showing some clips that you will get a little bit, but it's so hard to hear it. It's not the same as when, you know, you're there. But oh, I just love this place so much, you guys. I wish everyone could experience it, and not just experience camp, because camp is one thing, but experience the presence of the Lord there. This is the little chapel, and it's open during the day. You can go in there to pray. It's a quiet place, and it's really cute. I'm sorry for that quick camera angle. So they had generators out because it was after the storm, and there was power lost in some places. This is the Camp General store over there. I got myself an iced chai latte from the Grounds. This is the cutest cabin in all of camp. I love this cabin. Like, look at the little screen room on the back. Are you kidding me right now? So the entrance is up here now for the camp, and they started that 2 or 3 years ago. And so this would be kind of like the main first road you'd go down if you came into camp. You will notice this camp, something so cool about it, it is filled with every type of sleeping unit or whatever you want to call it that you can think of. There are cabins, there are tents, there are trailers, there's like mobile homes, there's really new things, there's really, really old things, there's tiny little things, and there's huge things. It's amazing, all of the different things that you see around camp. Something you will notice also, there are a lot of golf carts. And one of my favorite things about camp is hearing the crunch of the golf cart tires on the gravel on the roads. That might sound weird, but that is a sound of camp to me. And also along with that sound is the sound of camper doors slamming shut. Like, you kind of have to slam camper door shuts if you have a travel trailer or something. You all know what I'm talking about. That sound and the sound of the golf cart tires on the ground and the sounds of kids running around and yelling and laughing, and just, this is the children's tabernacle in the back. So that's like 1st through 6th grade, I believe, goes back there. But just, it is road after road of all different types of campers and cabins and just people everywhere. And it is the coolest feeling. It's like this little city for 10 days. And these are some of the adult dorms. There's 2 sets of adult dorms there. It's like a really cool little city the whole time you're there. Got that on camera.
Seriously.
I did. Here's the restroom Brian's going to use. I had to mess with him a little, but you're going to hear him mess with me in just a second too. So that's like a love language together. We like to mess with each other. There's a whole section in the back. We're not going back there. That's Sun Valley. It gets hot back there.
I think it's Sun City.
Brian corrected me that it's Sun City, not Sun Valley. He's right, but...
Like, do you even camp here?
Are you for real right now? purple stones. I think that's natural.
Pretty sure.
There's the nursery for the babies that I work in on the first Sunday evening of camp. And there's the tabernacle from the back side. And Brian works in that little room off the back when he does slides for service. This guy's washing his house. Something else you'll kind of notice as I'm walking around showing things is there are several different areas for kids to like play and be able to do things. Sorry, something really loud's going by on my road. Rude. But you'll see there's several different like playgrounds and stuff like that. So this next one here that I'm showing is like the main big playground. And there's just so many things for people to do, like for kids to do. However, something this camp doesn't have that, well, look at that. How cool is that place? Like, I think that's just the coolest, most funny, I don't know, dwelling. But something this camp does not have, we do not have any kind of pool or lake. There's not rock climbing walls. There's not horseback riding. There's not like fancy stuff like that. But no one here cares because what we do have is something so much cooler than that. And that's why a lot of people don't understand when like you talk about this camp and, you know, people ask, they're looking for different, like what kind of amenity or type of activity things do they have. It's so simple, and that's what makes it so great. I think so much of our life, let me show you this real quick. This is trees that came down. There was actually a trailer there and a truck or a car, and a tree fell right on both of them. Thank God no one was in them. That is the junior high tabernacle right there that you're seeing up on the right. But so much of our lives are so filled with, you know, high intensity things that, you know, it's like people have to be entertained all the time and it has to be fancy and, you know, stuff to capture your attention. I think that's why people love this so much about camp. That when you get away to this camp, it's all about your focus on the Lord and other people. And so you're spending this time with like a community of people that you're actually having time to sit and talk with people, and kids are playing together, and just the simple joys of life that we often don't really get to enjoy because we're so busy in our everyday lives. And camp makes you slow down. It makes you just be able to enjoy what life is really about, because we are a very busy society. That's not how we were ever meant to be. And so I love that we get to spend this time just slowing down and being present with other people. You know, barn where young adults go, but they're going to be building a big facility back there. Another bathroom. Brian, you want to go to this one?
No, I'm good. I think
You're good.
all set.
Fields out there. They play soccer and volleyball and softball. Something I mentioned in my Get Ready With Me video that I did from the trailer is that camp, people come from all different states. So you're actually going to see there is this van right here. They are from Goshen, Indiana. So I'm in Michigan, if you don't know. And so this camp is in Michigan. But there are people from all over the country. I know Indiana's not that far from Michigan, but there are people who come from Tennessee, from California, and there's people from all over the place who come to this camp because it's just such a special place. And once you've been here, you can't get it out of your soul. It's just amazing. And so what you're seeing ahead of me right there is like a trailer thing that you put garbage in. They have those all around camp. This is the volleyball courts for the high school. Like that's the high school area up front there, the youth area. And I'm going to show a little clip of when it was busier earlier in the week to kind of show you, because it's usually like packed with kids everywhere. And then there's the one in the back for the young adults. This is funny because people had stuff out everywhere trying to dry it out because everything was such a mess. I don't think he's playing. I'll let us slide.
No.
Our friends. Now this is coming up that side road by where the volleyball courts were that I showed you. That's like the youth office up there. And then there's the place where the kids play basketball, which I'll be inserting some pictures of Asher because he was in basketball tournaments while he was there. He loves that. And so yeah, that like the senior high tabernacle is up in that corner and everything too. So there are tabernacles where in the mornings each age group has their own worship time. And then this is in the very back of camp, kind of showing you. I was meeting a friend out here to have a little chat together. So I was just kind of showing you around what it looks like out there. And this right here is my absolute favorite thing about camp. Heading to the tabernacle in the evening for services. And this is, everyone gathers here, all age groups, for evening service we do together. Wanted to share some pictures of us with our friends at camp. These are some of my dearest friends who I just absolutely love so much, and our husbands, and we're all great friends. And then, of course, my soul sister Jenny. I know she watches all my videos. Love you, girl. And so I absolutely adore her. And then we were meeting up for ice cream this day because that's what we do at camp. And you guys, like, just look at, this is pure joy, getting to spend this time with people that you love so much. And then this is my bestest, my Ann, and she came up for the day to visit Brian and I because we always have a game day together and hang out. So that's one of my favorite times at camp, is when she comes and hangs out with us. And look, oh, I love her so much. I'm just so thankful for my friends. Like, I don't know what I'd do without them. And then here's Asher. I want you to notice how high his feet are up off the ground here. Whoa, child. Like, what the heck? He's 6'2", and man, he can jump pretty high. Now that picture, not really, but yeah, I just wanted to show you some pictures of him playing in the basketball tournaments there, because he absolutely loves that. And then with his friends, and these are some of my friends' kids that he played on a team with, so that was super fun. And then his girlfriend Mariana came from Monday through Friday, and so I was so thankful to have her there. It was such a special time getting to know her better, and just seeing her enjoy camp, and how it touched her, and that made it even that much sweeter for me, and for Brian too. We just really enjoyed that. So Asher and Mariana, how stinking cute are they? They're pretty dang cute. I'll fight you. And then this was at night with some of my friends, and just, we love to sit around at night and hang out and just talk. Sometimes we have snacks, we always have coffee, we just all have a great time together. And this was the last day, and you will notice the very last picture, my one friend's husband was taking the pictures and he was being goofy, so we were all laughing. So that is pure joy right there. That's what camp is all about. It's the last day of camp. It's rainy, so all of our friends have already left for the day. It's 2:25 in the afternoon. Usually we sit around and have lunch together and talk and stuff, but it was rainy and yucky, so our friends that were back here left, our friends that were right here left, the ones across the street that were here left, and then our friends who camped right behind us are gone too. So yeah, it's kind of sad. So I've got little bags and stuff everywhere that I'm kind of packing up. I was considering staying an extra night, just having my husband like leave me here, but there's supposed to be storms tomorrow, and I don't want to be here by myself while he's at work if there's storms, because that can be a little scary in a trailer. So but yeah, so we just we're playing some Dutch Blitz and had lunch, and now we're packing up. I'm saying how sad I am because we're leaving.
Yep.
Really? Oh. He doesn't get as sad as I do.
I mean,
But-
I don't know what you would say right now.
I'm just kidding. But, alright, so I'll probably put one other clip in as we leave, but this is basically the end of camp. It's rainy. We got everything all packed up, the trailer's all closed up, and we'll come back to get it probably Tuesday when it's not supposed to be raining, because today's Sunday, the 6th of August. And so we'll probably come back on Tuesday to pick it up. And we'll probably take our good walk around camp then, because that's what we love to do, but it's just too yucky today. Even though I have rain boots on, so that's something, but still, it's just mud and it's raining, so I don't really want to. If it was just mud, I wouldn't mind, but. So another year at camp over, and it's been amazing, and there's going to be major changes in our lives that we're really excited about, and I will be sharing with you guys. So, bye. Good night, camp. I just want to thank any of you who watched this. This is just so special to me. This is what I'm about, and this is what I want to share with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for taking the time to watch. I'll talk to you soon.